What's good, family? It's your boy Z to the EO, back again, ride with your mans. I be more. You know what I'm saying? Back to kick it. Hey, what y'all think about this? Well, should I say, are y'all ready for this? This martial law situation? You know what I'm saying? I mean, for those of us who choose to, you know, take shelter under the wing of the Most High, you know, we're not worried about it as others, but it's still a worthy subject worth discussing, though. You know, because it's gonna get real serious out here, man, in this country. I'm sure y'all already know. It's gonna get wild, though. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna take some turns that it's never before took in history. Unheard of turns that it's getting ready to take. You know what I'm saying? I mean, some stuff gonna be unleashed that has never been unleashed, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be off the chain, dude. Off the chain, dude. Like, you know, and it's a spiritual issue manifesting itself in the physical, and it's not something you're gonna be able to kill with physical strength or physical force. So, you know, but by any means, am I saying not, you know, prepare or not do what you can? You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that at all. You know, but the weapons that you need to fight this battle right here is not made out of metal and lead. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's going to be wild. Like I said, the whole martial law thing, for y'all who don't know what that is, basically, it's just when U.S. unrest get out of hand, or it's perceived to get out of hand. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, the TV is gospel. You know, people take the TV as gospel. You know what I'm saying? So anything, they'll tell you a liar if you say something. But if the guy on the news said, and they ain't never knew him, don't got no reason to believe him, it's gold. Y'all know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? You come up with a truth that you found to be real from your research, and then you talk to one of these clowns out here who watch the news. You know what I'm saying? Who basically watched all them robots reading that teleprompter. You know, and they train to read it like it's theirs. They train like actors to make it like it's his own. You know, maybe I'll do a video in the future doing just that to show y'all just how easy it is. You know what I'm saying? For what they do on the news. You know, so I'm sure I'm gonna make some kind of joke about it later, but it's misinformation. You know what I'm saying? So this how they can tell who watching what. This how they can tell who know what. You know what I'm saying? Like, they put certain information out here, and the people that adhere to that information, we already know what kind of life they living. You know, it's certain situations that happen. We know that if you know about this, you've been watching the news. You know what I'm saying? TV is part of mind control. You know, people don't understand mind control in its whole, because they say they watch TV so much. On TV shows, TV is mind control is presented to them as some guy sit down in this metal chair, and they put this like spaghetti strainer looking tight cap on his head, and then they hook him up to the voltage. all that stupid shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not how it is, man. It's not how you mind control somebody. You can mind control somebody with repetition. You know what I'm saying? You can mind control somebody with repetition. Put it like this. The way you train your dog on a daily basis is a form of mind control. It's not as advanced as a form that they're using on us, but it's a form of mind control. I mean, it's based around the way you deal with his reward circuitry in his brain. You know what I'm saying? Like, he start associating rewards with following your commands the same way we do subconsciously. So that's just pretty much a quick breakdown of what that really is about. And TV is the number one source of mind control. Number one source, man. I mean, like, people are, the only way you know is if to break the spell, you gotta stop watching TV for 2 weeks. You gotta stop watching TV. You gotta live just your life for 2 weeks. You know, right now, at this point, what we've been presenting with, our life is so boring, we don't even like living our own life. So we seek means to enhance our own life because we're not happy with the life that we were given. And it's facts, you know. This is why smokers smoke. This is why drinkers drink. You know what I'm saying? You enhancing the reality that's not good enough for you as is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just the truth, you know. But you're trained to do that. I blame everything else, but at a certain age in your life, you gotta start waking up to these facts, people. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta wake up to these facts. And it's not like I'm saying it from a position like I'm woke up trying to wake everybody else up. That ain't what it is. We all need to be collectively awakened, you know, in order for it to get it done, you know. When we all on the same team, it's hard let me say this. It's hard for the lions to get the buffalo when they herd it up. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not going to say a lion or a buffalo not going to get sacrificed to this program. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not saying that. Because, you know, they still going to find a way to get one of them. But when the herd is the herd, and we all, you know, understand where the threat is coming from, and we got horns facing the right way they need to face, you know, no bullshit with the horns thing. I'm using that as an example. You know what I'm saying? People be looking at that like, you said horns. You know what I'm saying? No, the defenses, let me say that. We got the defenses lined up this way, that way, you know what I'm saying? Keep the lions out. So we have our plans ready. We got to be like that as people, man. And if we don't start operating like that, it's going to be a wrap, man. Like I was saying, man, this martial law thing is serious. It's pretty much when the police is taken out of the equation and they let military handle issues. Y'all don't want that, dog. Y'all don't want that. Ladies, you don't want that. Like I spoke on in the previous video. The military is not finna handle domestic affairs. I'm telling you. So these ass whoopings are finna begin. I'm trying to tell you, it's finna be civil unrest out here. You know what I'm saying? It is, because the military only gonna be handling, say they did have martial law, you had to be in the house by a certain time, you can't go to certain places, gun confiscation, all that type of stuff. Say that something like that did jump off, you know what I'm saying? They're not gonna be coming out to your house because it's not gonna be a direct line for you to call the police. This is what I'm trying to say. Let me just say it like that. It ain't gonna be no 911. You know, right now, America's used to 911. What is America gonna do with no 911? This is what I'm saying. You gotta solve all your own shit. No more is the day where you can go out there and talk shit to these motherfuckers and then call 911 and have your house surrounded by police so can't nobody do shit. That type of shit. Them days is over. I'm telling you. It's starting from all this beef that's going on right now. Starting from all this, like I said, the news is catapulting this because it's giving you the information you need so that a desired mindset can be acquired. I.e. Trayvon Martin, George Zimmerman, all that's fanning the flames of coals that's been simmering gray in the corner, not really out, but not firing up the streets like it was before. But them coals been simmering for a long time anyway. You gotta think about it. You know, there's a lot of these groups out here that's so-called building people up, and they so-called, you know, being there and, you know, calling themselves give people something to lean on, you know, as blacks too. And a lot of these organizations, you gotta understand the codes that they fanning. You know, now everybody says a lot of the stuff we agree with, some of the stuff we agree with. Everybody says something you agree with. You might not agree with 100% of everybody's doctrine, but that's just the way the world works right now. Like, you know, we ain't been on one court in so long, so you can't expect it to agree with everything this guy's saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't even do it. You know, and you know it's for the jump off, man. I just don't know how to stress the point even more as much as I can. I don't know how to stress the point. That's what I'm trying to say. I can't stress it the way it need to be stressed. You know what I'm saying? But back to the details. Like I said, no more 911. No more go to the grocery store and pick up your food. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think about it. I was telling the lady the other day we was talking about it. I'm like, women got it easy now. When they want to sweep their floor, they plug in a plug. Thanks to men who came up with the vacuum cleaner. Ooh, they can vacuum their floor easy. You know what I'm saying? Thanks to me who open up these stores, they can go in there and pick off anything they want off the shelves and create a breakfast for themselves right there in front of them. Like I was telling, I said, do you know how hard it was? I'm like, it's easy to go cook your man a plate right now where you can go to the grocery store, just buy some sausage, buy some eggs, and buy it all at one time, and just come to the crib and cook it all in one spot for cooking for them. That's easy. But you gotta understand, compared to the women back in the day, if they wanted the egg, they had to go out there, get the chicken, get the egg from the coop. You see what I'm saying? Like, it was a job to get that egg. It wasn't just no grocery store, here's the money, give me the eggs. It wasn't none of that. So if you wanted the egg, you had to get it from there. So really, eating breakfast and sausage and all that for breakfast is eating like a king. Who ate like that? Think about it. In ancient times, who ate like that but somebody who had the means to be able to get all that stuff at once? And that wasn't the average man. He couldn't get eggs, sausage. That was a delicacy, you know what I'm saying? Biscuits, pancakes, all on one plate. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, I like to say, man, that the life that our women in our country is used to living, when that's, brutally ripped from up under them, it's not going to be an easy transition, man. It's not going to be easy transition because you're not being weaned off of this. Well, the people who fasting and praying are, they weaning themselves off this way of life anyway, so it's not going to hit them as hard. But for the people that can get blindsided by this punch, they is out of here, man. They out of here. They ain't going to know what to do. You know what I'm saying? And like I heard my man say on the radio, he said, you can warn people about this all day and they not gonna prep. But when the shit go down, they gonna remember that you prepped. You know what I'm saying? And they gonna be ready to get at you. So it's gonna be some shit. It's gonna be our own people, our own neighborhoods that's robbing each other. Cause you don't think that if everybody get pushed back into a corner and there's no food, and you see a guy walking with some groceries, a dude who got a pistol won't go rob him and take the groceries and feed his kids with it. I mean, it's gonna turn. Have you ever seen birds feed at a park? Like, you throw them pieces of bread. That's how life's gonna be for us. You know what I'm saying? It might be two little sparrows fighting with that piece. He take a piece, then he snatch it, and as soon as it's big enough for him to fly away with it, he gonna try to fly away with the whole thing. They gonna chase him. He drop it in the air. You know what I'm saying? The other bird fly, and then while they fighting over, a big ass seagull come down, take it from all of them. Nobody got no bread. This was finna go down, dude. This was finna go down, man. It's finna go down. And you gotta understand, it's a difference between having a CPL and a license to carry and being a military person with a license to kill. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers gonna be able to shoot you and there's no questions asked. He's following protocol. You're not gonna even be able to say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just the flat out truth, man. You're not gonna be able to say a word, and ain't nobody gonna say nothing to him for it. This is what it's gonna be, man. And we just gotta get our and have kids in the midst of this. They don't care about no babies. The same thing that our country done ran and did to other motherfuckers is gonna happen to us. Do you know what happened in Iraq when the motherfuckers ran in there and kicked them dogs in and shit? Killed all the motherfuckers out there sleep. You in there knocked the fuck out. Military motherfuckers knocking the door. Shoot you, bam, shoot your baby, bam, shoot everybody. You know what I'm saying? That shit is serious. And they can't even tell you about that shit they did either. The military dudes got so much shit in their heart, man. Oh man, they got so much shit in their heart and they forced to shut up and not speak about it. That's the worst thing you can do, dog. That's the worst thing you can do. I teach firearms training. And I know once you get into a shooting, it's going to be psychological repercussions that come with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn who you is. It's going to be psychological issues that come behind that. And if somebody telling you that you can't talk about it, you know what I'm saying? That's hard, man. But like, as there's 100 million subjects to cover, I ain't going to drag this one out. But be ready, people. Be ready. They building it all up. They building it all up. They summoning it all up just to get it going. Like I said, this is all this Trayvon stuff is about, to get the black people mad. We have our religious groups on 1,000 right now, getting people pissed off with that. They standing in the street screaming at motherfuckers now. You know what I'm saying? For real. Screaming at them. Like, I see some dudes on here go out there and scream the scripture at somebody. Like, and the scripture that he's saying is right. And this guy might need to know it, but his delivery is terrible. His delivery, they gonna wind up getting into it. Because when you're dealing with grown men, I stay in Detroit, Michigan, dude. And if we know anything, we know that when you're dealing with other grown men, it's a certain kind of way you gotta deal with each other if you want to keep this shit from flaring. A lot of these dudes, I can see they intentionally fanning this flame, dude. They fanning the coals of the black slavery movement. They fanning the coals of the KKK movement. They fanning the coals of the civil rights movement. You know, they fanning the coals of immigrants. So they getting Mexicans mad. They getting Puerto Ricans mad. Mexicans and Puerto Ricans never liked each other anyway, so they gonna beef with each other on sight damn near. So you know they don't agree with motherfuckers crossing the border. You know what I'm saying? They letting them motherfuckers in so it can be more motherfuckers to fight. Don't y'all see that? Man, just be ready, fam. Just be ready. That's all I can say, man. Get your people ready. If you can move into a better area, do so. You know, if you can. And really, you don't want to be in the city when this shit jump off. The city is gonna be the worst place to go because, like I spoke to y'all in the last video and told y'all, this shit is built a cage. It's a cage. There's nowhere to go. You only need to block off 2 or 3 main exits, and you ain't getting out this bitch. Period. You're not getting out. You know what I'm saying? You was not getting out, dude. What they need to block off? 75? You know what I'm saying? They only need to block off a few of them. And just be posted up right there with ARs. Y'all ain't about to ride past them. So you stuck in where you at. Don't think that shit ain't finna pop off. That shit finna pop off. You're not even finna be able to ride down these streets. These motherfuckers gonna have chairs and shit set up in the street. You ain't gonna be able to ride down these streets. That shit gonna be over with. That shit is gonna be over with, man. Done. The grocery store gets filled up overnight for the people that don't know. It take 2 or 3 hours. They working in there at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Some of us done it. They working in for 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. They filling that stuff up. So by the time you there in the morning, get your little kids Lucky Charms. Lucky Charms. It be some shit in there for you. But it only take a flick of a switch to make things go back to the Stone Age. Do y'all remember the blackout of 2008? Y'all remember that shit? You better remember it loud and clear because it was the first thing you did. Real talk. Y'all think about that shit for a minute, man. I'll holler at y'all.